today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Russell Wilson and the New York Jets versus Sam Darnold and the Las Vegas Raiders.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiver.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Play action. It's Darnold. That's caught by Howard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Reed. 10 yards on
a good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the Jets' 43-yard line.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
Oh, Howard coughs it up. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now, his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. Wilson now off the bootleg. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Good.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The old Cal Bear, Brandon Mebane, gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
18-yard line.
At 6'4", Green can be so tough to cover.
Really can. When I watch him play, the word that comes to mind for me is willowy. And I mean that in the biggest compliment I can give. His ability to do what the receivers coach talked about always, uncover at the end of routes. Even if a guy's right there in his shirt, he finds a way to come up with the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get on field and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Shrugs off another. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13. So let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Dak Prescott has thrown a touchdown pass. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front, as we hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon set.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see it when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
For a Jets.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he puts it through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Nothing. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Brings up
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds Howard complete.
Darnold.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Complete. Jefferson the target. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he's into the clear.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, he covered a lot of ground. 82 yards on the punt return. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Las Vegas.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for who? And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Yes.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Bell.
31-yard line.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julio Jones. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And Reed with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Darnold's pass.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 48-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
Darnold.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Raiders.
Darnold on 1st down. To Jefferson on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
16 yards. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Darnold completes it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. To the air again, Darnold. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Vinatieri's kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker, and if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Jets
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile,